Hello! Welcome to my channel. I'm Purple Tin, and for those na bago dito, kung hindi pa po kayo nakaka-subscribe, please don't forget to subscribe. And kung interesado kayo sa personal readings, pumunta lang kayo sa aking FB page. Yung link at details nakalagay sa description below. So today guys, we are going to do a pick a card reading. No? So, ano lang to. Pakikiramdaman nyo lang yung intuition ninyo. Which card attracts you the most. So, maglalagay ako ng mga cards dito. And we are going to find out kung ano yung animal spirit ninyo. So, bago lang ako dito guys. And wala talaga ako idea about animal spirit, no? Kasi meron akong bagong deck. Ito. Okay, so this reading is just for fun, guys. Since I'm curious about animal spirit, no? Naririnig-rinig ko na yan. So actually, this is challenging and interesting for me kasi hindi ko pa naman alam din. Kahit ako, hindi ko alam yung animal spirit ko. Ayan, oh. So, the book tells about understanding the deck and ano yung animal spirit. Sige. Ganito gagawin natin. Maglalatag ako ng cards. Tapos, pakiramdaman nyo mabuti. Pwede nyo i-pause yung video kung matagal kayong makiramdam or pumili. No? And most likely, kung ano yung card na parang naa-attract kayo, yun yung para sa inyo. So, after nyan, titignan natin ano yung animal spirit ninyo. So, this reading is, alamin natin, what is your animal spirit? So, maiba lang, hindi naman puro love life, hindi naman puro pera yung pag-uusapan natin dito. Something na, yung hindi laging pinag-uusapan. So, shuffle ko muna to. Shuffle muna natin. Face down yung cards. Gaya nga ng sabi ko, i-pause ninyo. So, walang specific sign po ito, ha? This is a pick a card reading and this is also a timeless. Wala po itong expiration. Kasi wala naman expiration yung animal spirit mo siguro, no? Kung ano man yung naka-assign sa'yo na animal spirit. So, pipili lang kayo ano yung card na na-attract kayo. Ibig sabihin, yun yung animal spirit ninyo. Marami kasing ano to eh. Kahit ako, hindi ko pa alam yung animal spirit ko. So, 12. I will put 12 cards. No, facing down. Tapos pakikiramdaman nyo guys. I-pause nyo lang yung video para makapag-meditate kayo. Aling card dito yung na-attract kayo the most. And most likely, yun yung inyong animal spirit. And then we will read. Kasi hindi ko pa kabisado since bago pa lang tong deck na to sa akin. Okay? Dali, ibaba natin. Yan, para maganda. Okay guys, so I've read about the description ng spirit animal, and from my understanding, my own understanding, parang ang intinti ko dito, ito yung the animal spirit inside us. No, yung mga qualities natin na nagde-describe sa certain animal may similarity. No, halimbawa fish or butterfly, okay? So ito yung mga yung mga archetypes, animal archetypes within us. Okay? So, sinasabi dito, kasi ang mga humans daw ay multifaceted, multidimensional, creative, amazing beings. Okay, so, pwedeng ikaw, as a person, meron kang lion spirit within you. So, ano ba yung mga characteristics ng lion? So, yun. Hindi sinasabi na ikaw ay isang animal, ha? O baka gawing pilosopo ng mga iba dito. So, di ba yung mga animals naman, may mga characteristics sila eh. Kagaya ng pagong. O, yung pagong ina-associate natin siya sa pagiging mabagal, pero alam mo yung kanyang patience, yung kanyang determination, na kahit mabagal siya, magpupush through siya. So, yun yung animal spirit. No? Kumbaga, dinaan lang ano yung animal attributes within you. So, yan. So, kakaibang approach lang ito. Pero sabi kasi nila, yung mga tao, meron tayong mga animal spirit, yung mga guardian natin na hindi natin alam. So, meron, parang kumbaga, kung meron kang guardian angel, meron kang animal spirit or animal guardian, no? No, hindi ko alam. Malalim to. So, TLDR, too long did not read lahat, okay? So, nag-focus ako dun sa mga shortcut. Okay, so yan. So, briefly, I will explain naman yung mga elements. Kasi, kung papansinin nyo, ayan, o, yan, kagaya niyan, earth. O, anong description ng earth? Anong description ng fire? So, ayan, I will read to you. So, ito yung book, Earth. Ayan, symbol ng Earth. Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, yun, yung triangle na yun. Baliktad na may guhit. So, Earth are creatures of the field and forest. So, yun, kung depende ko ano yung napili nyo dito, may mga symbols kanina yun, and binabanggit ko naman kung fire ba yan, earth, water, or spirit animal. Okay? So, Earth daw, the suit of survival and instinct the Earth creatures represent our relationships with fears and habits in general. The creatures of this suit are grounded, dependable, and supportive. So, yung parang sa Earth signs lang din, pagiging grounded, no? However, since they are so drawn to routine, they often become stuck in their ways. Several Earth cards include that consciousness remains rooted in the material plane, or is referred to in yoga the gross realm. This means practical concerns, money, home, work, and family. So, yun nire-represent ni Earth, yung mga material things, yung mga pag-aari natin, no? And yung family are at the forefront of the mind, not leaving room for much else. Movement and exercise are especially helpful to counter the stagnation and stuckness that can accompany excess earth element. So, pagdating naman sa water, ayan yung symbol. So, sea water, creatures of the oceans, rivers, and lakes. The creatures of the water element represents emotional naman, yung sinisimbolize ni water. So, lahat na may kinilaman sa emotional, paano mo i-express yung emotions mo, mini-mirror niya yung mga relationships natin, yung love, yung boundaries, yung creativity, and yung flow. Water creatures are often drawn to the arts. So, yan, usually yung mga water signs or water creatures ay artistic. No? Meron daw kayong natural inclination toward beauty and depth. Several water cards indicate an outgoing of creativity and or emotion. This can be wonderful, even romantic. However, when water spills and makes a mess, disappointment and sometimes tears are sure to follow. A healthy stream of communication flows through our lives, not too much water, not too little. So, pagdating naman sa fire, ayan yung element ni fire. Creatures of the desert and grassland. So, ayan, yan yung mga snake, yung zebra. Creatures of the fire element lead us toward change. So, ayan, mahilig pala sa reinvention, sa mga pagbabago. Yun yung ni-represent ni fire animals. The ego, and the challenge to become our best selves. So, yun yung concern ni fire animals. So, transformation and ego. Several fire cards indicate the heat is on. It is a time of action and change. So, yan. Ito rin ay nire-represent na action. Deadlines and demands are around every turn, but it's all in the same growth. In the name of growth. You look back So, pag palagi mong nire-reinvent yung sarili mo, yan, malamang meron kang fire animal quality within you. So, next naman ay air. Si air. Yan. Creatures of the sky. Creatures of the air element move quickly. So, ito yung mga mabibilis. Ayan, no? And they are known to see more than others. So, matalas. They have a keen sense or yung vision, no? Kita nila lahat eh. Imagine mo, nasa taas sila, nasa himpapawid. So, ayan. May wide perspective ang mga air creatures. Oh, meron din silang mobility, movement, and speed. Oh. Several air cards indicate too much movement and not enough earth. So, yun nga lang, minsan kulang ng grounding itong mga air kasi nakalutang sila eh. Angat ang wala sila sa earth eh, sa ground, no? So, yan. Pwedeng hirap maggawa ng malalaking decision, no? Okay, so move na tayo kay spirit, yung last. Ang symbol niya yung bilog. Ayan, yung bilog pinakita ko eh. Ano ba yung spirit animal dito? Meron ako nakitang spirit animal dito. Ayan, example niya yan. Spirit animal, si unicorn. Yun yung bilog. So, pagdating kay spirit, ito nga pala yung mga symbols. Spirit, air, fire, water, and earth. So, creatures of the ether, iba to. Ito yung mga animals sa spirit realm. Wala tayo nito sa mundo. Kaya wag nyo nang itry hanapin. The creatures of spirit element do not live on earth as we know it. They are inhabitants of a dimension beyond the cosmic ether. These 7 trump cards represent significant changes or awakenings. So, kapag na-pick mo yan, kanina, nahugot mo to. Kung nahugot mo yan, ibig sabihin, merong awakening na kailangan mangyari sa iyo. No? Spiritual awakening yan. The level of the inner spirit or soul, like guardians from another realm, they are watchful and protective when we are at crossroads in our lives. Several spirit cards indicate the force of life moving us in new directions. Trust is key with the spirit cards as the life shifts in big ways. Questions might even might seem unanswerable, the future unknown, but you're in the perfect place. If you have the perfect perception that you're in control, you're not. Grace surrounds the situation, steers the wheel. Okay. Okay, I assume nakapili na kayo. So, we will start dito sa left side. No? From left to right, first row. So, mga nakapili nito, itong card na nandito, ito yung animal spirit nyo, crocodile. Crocodile it is. So, this is nakikita nyo ba yan? Ayan, may water symbol. So, para dun sa mga nakakaalam ng alchemical symbol. So, tignan natin ang ibig sabihin ni crocodile. Eto guys, hindi ko kabisado tong meanings nito. So, I will read from the book. Okay? So, para lang makita nyo yung itsura ng card yan. Crocodile. Crocodile. So, this is your animal spirit. Kung napili mo to, yung card na nandito sa lahat ng nakapili dyan. Ang description ni crocodile is resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. So, ayan, pwedeng alam mo, na-feel ko dito, parang nandun ka sa parang hibernation period, yung time na nagpapahinga ka, nagre-regenerate. O, di ba ganun yung mga gawain ng crocodile pag nakakain yan? Maramihan sila kumain, tapos parang nag-hibernate, papahinga, nakasubmerge, nakalubog, no? Hindi mo alam kailan lilitaw. So, ayan, baka nakaka-relate kayo dun sa mga keywords, no? Baka ito yung time, baka iba sa inyo, ito yung time na kayo ay nagpapahinga. Ayan, the crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world. Okay, so ito ay card ng retreat. Ito daw yung animal spirit mo kung napili mo yan, yung card dyan sa una. Okay? Ayan, lagay ko dyan, ha? No? So, ibig sabihin nito, ikaw ay nagre-retreat. No? Lumalayo muna sa busy world or parang nag-hermit mode yan. Parang ganyan. Submerging, resting, cooling, ayan. So, parang iba, nagpapalamig muna. Ibig sabihin, lie low, no? Lie low muna kayo. Step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions. So, decisions, action, and discussion. Tama. Mag-lie low ka muna daw. Ito yung time na kailangan isantabi mo muna. Hindi ka muna gagawa ng kahit anong decision or action. No? Parang suspension to. May pagka, siya, parang the hanged man, tsaka parang the hermit na pinagsama. The crocodile's mantra is wait, okay. Yun yung mensahe, no? Maghintay daw muna. Ito yung period of inaction. Parang yung tipong nag-o-observe ka lang, no? Magpapahinga. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing. O, diba? Parang hermit. So, this is a card of withdrawal, inner journey, retreat, non-action, intentionally withdrawing, gathering our awareness and observing and building energy. Yun na nga, nagre-recharge ka. Oh, kaya ka siguro nagre-retreat yan, nag-hibernate. Nire-recharge mo yung powers mo, yung energy mo. Observing and building energy. Fill up the vital reserves so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. Kumbaga parang naglalaylo ka, nire-reserve mo yung powers mo para sa mga susunod na importanteng gagawin mo. O, diba? So, kapag in balance daw ito, yan o, you are wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. Tahimik pero powerful. Pero, kung hindi ka daw in balance, when out of balance daw itong crocodile, it feels stuck and lashes out yun. So, parang irritable, naglalash out, or parang stagnant. So, depende. Ano yung saan ba kayo nakaka-relate doon sa balance na energy niya or yung out of balance. So, yun. Kung ano yung mga binanggit ko doon at kung saan kayo nakarelate, kung out of balance, kailangan i-correct ninyo yun. No? No, para daw to bring in balance, halimbawa yung nagde-describe sa'yo doon yung out of balance, kailangan mo daw ng rest. Okay? So, ayan. Move na tayo sa nakapili ng second card. Para sa mga nakapili nitong second card, yung nandito, ito yung spirit animal ninyo, octopus. O, ayan. So, may water symbol. So, this is a water element or a water animal. Animal spirit. Tingnan ko lang guys kung may definition ng animal spirit. Okay, so yung guys, hanapin nyo na lang sa intro, ilalagay ko yung readings about what is your animal spirit para maintindihan natin ano ba yung animal spirit na sinasabi dito. So, ayan, sa mga nakapili ng second card dito, you got octopus, no? So, ang octopus is a water animal and ang keywords niya is reaching, yearning, lacking boundaries or direction. O, diba, yung mga octopus, ganyan yung mga tentacles nila, yung mga kamay nila. No? So, reaching daw. Reaching, as in ang aabot. Yearning, reaching. And walang boundaries, si octopus. No? Limitless yung kanyang, nasasakupan, parang ganun. Limitless power. The octopus signifies a wonderfully perceptive mind. Wow, very perceptive pala ang inyong pag-iisip. Paired with lack of healthy boundaries, yun lang. Parang si octopus pala is may tendency na lumalagpas sa kanyang boundaries. Okay, so it's a negative aspect pala. Unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. So, yun yung nagiging outcome nun, yung pagiging wala niya sa boundaries. The octopus entwines itself into others people's business. Ayun, mahilig palang yung makisawsaw, makialam, kaya pala lumalagpas siya sa boundaries niya. So, yan yung description. Ayan entwines itself. Parang lagi niyang ina-attach yung sarili niya sa iba. Ina-identify niya halimbawa sa relationship ng iba, sa business ng iba. Parang ganun. May ugali siya na ganun. And shares their own without restraint. They believe that what it means to be close, if you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. So yung pala yun, kapag meron daw kayong na-experience na pag may nakasama kayo tas na-drain yung energy nyo, alam mo parang vampira pala yung nyan. So si octopus energy daw yun. Parang nakaka-drain siya. Begin to establish healthy boundaries. Be patient and firm, and it may be very old habit to change. So, when in balance daw, the octopus spirit animal is interested, engaged, and intelligent. Pero, when out of balance, siya ay needy, clingy, and lacks courage. So, paano mo siya i-bring into balance, no? So, depende ko anong mga description na binanggit ko kung saan kayo doon. Sa when in balance or when out of balance. So, to bring into balance daw, space to oneself, talk therapy. So, ayan, kailangan magkaroon ka ng boundaries, ng sarili mong space, okay? So, yan yung description ni octopus. So, lipat na tayo sa third card, yung mga nakapili nito. Third card. Ito, yung mga nakapili ng third card. Ito yung nakuha nyo, horse. So, ito daw yung animal spirit ninyo. Si horse. Tignan na natin ano yung ibig sabihin ni horse, yung description. Yan, basahin natin. Horse. So, this is an earth animal. Ayan yung symbol niya, alchemical symbol niya, earth. Hindi ko alam kung anong description ng mga earth animals dito. Pero, most likely sila yung mga pinaka-grounded. No? Parang sa tarot din yun di ba? Yung mga earth signs. Okay. So, basahin na natin. Ang mga description words ni horse ay momentum, freedom, expansive energy, and force. So very expansive pala si horse. No? And kung halimbawa i-describe ko siya sa sarili ko, alam mo yun, parang si horse yung energy niya, malayo yung nararating niya. Diba ganun yung mga horse, matagal yung endurance nila, and mabilis sila, and kahit saan nila gustong pumunta, usually nakakapunta sila. So yun, may pagka, yun parang may pagka-adventurous, may pagka, strong, and parang limitless power, no? Kasi ito usually, meron siyang endurance na marating yung mga bagay na gusto niya puntahan. O, diba? So, yan. Momentum, freedom. O, yun. Freedom, expansive energy, and force. Oo. Tama. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy. Wow, siya pala yun, yung may most masterful form. It provides us with momentum, so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back toward any goal. No matter how difficult the terrain. O diba, sabi ko nga sa inyo, napaka-powerful ng horse. Napaka-reliable niya. No wonder yung mga horse, diba sila yung ginagamit ng humans. So, basta sakyan mo yung horse, mararating mo yung goal mo, kahit saan mo gustong pumunta. Ayan, no? A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. O, diba sabi ko nga, napakalakas niya and powerful. The horse freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. So, mapapasayo daw itong horse energy, yan, sa mga nakapili niyan, ha. Kung everyday, kumbaga kung palagi mong pinapractice, no, may daily practice ka, ito, kinokollect mo yung energy ni horse. Yan, physical stamina, so kailangan mo exercise, mental focus, meditation. Okay, and are the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. So, when in balance daw, the horse achieves anything. O, diba? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, limitless power. When in balance, pero, ayun, tsaka never gives up. Pero kung wala ka sa balance, runs away, o tumatakas, feels weak. So, opposite. So, paano gawing in balance yan? Yan, to bring into balance daw, kailangan mo ng strength training. O, diba? Go to the gym. Hindi, ang feeling ko dito, hindi lang to about physical strength, pati mental strength. Okay? So, ayan. Lipat na tayo sa mga nakapili nitong card na to. Na tayo, yung mga nag-meditate dyan at pumili nitong pang-apat na card from the left upper row. You have unicorn. So, this is ayan, no, spirit. Kasi ang maraming classifications, yung symbol niya na bilog na yan, na holographic, yan, pertains to spirit group. So, ito yung mga animals na hindi natin nakikita dito sa earth plane. Ito yung mga kakaiba. Oh, mga mythical creatures yan. Oh, yan. Mga nakapili ng apat, nakikurious na ako. Ang napili nyo ay unicorn. Kakaiba. So, tignan na natin. Ano ibig sabihin ni unicorn? I'm reading from the book, guys. Don't judge me kasi ito ay bagong deck and also hindi siya yung typical standard na Rider-Waite or mga ibang oracle. Wala siyang keywords makikita mo lang pangalan ng animal. So siguro godlike na yung intuition mo kung nababasa mo yan without the book. No? So yan. And para rin magkaroon tayo, ma-educate tayo. Ano ba yung spirit animal? Okay, tingnan natin. So hanapin natin si unicorn. Saan na si unicorn? Ayan. So, si unicorn. Symbol niya yung spirit animal, yung bilog. Yun, oh. So, unicorn, yung mga keywords niya is reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity. So, malalim itong si unicorn. May spiritual siya. So, ayan, oh. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago? The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. So, ayan, may mga tao na naniniwala sa unicorn. Mga taong hindi. May mga taong hindi nila alam kung ano yung unicorn. So, we wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and we can really trust it. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up. So, this is a wake-up card pala, oh. Parang si judgment card, di ba? Wini-wake up ka niya sa curiosity, ayan, oh, about the higher self and the divine. So, pag nakita mo to, the fact na napili mo yan, ibig sabihin meron parang nabubuksan sa'yo. So, parang nabubuksan yung third eye mo, yung spiritual mo, no, kung hindi ka spiritual na tao. Pero most likely, kaya mo napili yan kasi ikaw ay spiritual. The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. So, napaka-mysterious ni unicorn. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn and you have begun your quest for the answer. So parang lumilitaw tong unicorn sa pagkakaintindi ko. Lumilitaw siya kapag meron kang hinahanap na something sa sarili mo pero malalim and spiritual yung nature. So parang naghahanap ka ng mga kasagutan deep within you pero on a spiritual level. No? So, hindi lahat makaka-relate dito. Alam ko na yan. Hindi lahat makaka-relate dyan. Pero kung nahugot mo to, parang ikaw ay nabubuksan yung third eye mo or yung nag-elevate yung iyong spiritual level. Okay? So, move na tayo sa 5th card. Ito, yung mga nakapili nito. Ito, yung mga nakapili nito guys. Ito na yung spirit animal ninyo. Tadan! Oh, literal, spirit animal nga. Ayun yung symbol niya na bilog na yon. So, ito yung mga mythical na beings, yung mga mythical na animal. Hindi mo to makikita dito sa Pilipinas o basta dito sa Earth. Walang ganyan. So, kakaiba to. Kakaibang sea serpent ito. Hindi ito yung mga sea serpent na ha. So, ayan ang itsura. Dahil napili mo yan, titigan mo. Tignan na natin. Sea serpent. Tingnan ko lang I will read from the book guys kasi bago to. Wala ko alam sa spirit animal and bago itong deck na to. Hindi ko rin siya nakikitang common. Wala akong masyadong nakikitang readers na gumagamit nito except kay Mino Pan, yung idol ko. So ayan, sea serpent. Sea serpent. Ang keywords niya ay healing, emotional wounds, expressing desires. So, baka naman yung iba kailangan nyo ng healing or nandun kayo sa process ng healing. Meron kayong mga emotional wounds na kailangan gamutin. Or yung iba ay nahihirapan kayo express yung sarili ninyo. So, basahin na natin The sea serpent represents the energy of expression. Tama nga. It's about self-expression. O kung paano mo ilabas yung mga nararamdaman mo, paano mo i-express. Whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The sea serpent helps us move and direct our energy into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. Yun. Yun yung clue. So, when in balance, itong yung sea serpent na energies, hindi ka dapat nakakaramdam ng mga insecurity, takot, or shame, no? So, we know what we desire most. Kumbaga, yung mga desires mo, yung gusto mo i-express, hindi ka na nai-intimidate i-express or hindi ka nasya-shy na ilabas, no? Dahil na-express mo lang siya, confident ka, no? Yun kung in balance. Our hearts are at ease and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment. Ayan. We let the cool waters of forgiveness to heal our wounds. Ayun. So, kung in balance, hindi ka natatakot nagalawin yung sugat mo na kailangan ng mending or healing. Ibig sabihin, open ka. Very open ka. Kahit masakit, tatanggapin mo para sa kabutihan mo, para sa healing mo. When the energy of the sea serpent is not yet activated, o pag hindi pa raw activated ito sa inyo, yung emotions and creativity nyo raw are left muddy in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our life. So yeah, may stagnancy, no, pagiging stuck or hindi nagsusurface yung mga dapat lumabas na mga ninyo, na energy ninyo. Kung hindi pa na-open up yung sea serpent spirit ninyo. May kumbaga may blockages, may stagnancy. Mafe-feel nyo yun kapag walang nagbabago, walang progress sa buhay ninyo o sa sarili ninyo, no? So yun, may clue. Kapag ganun yung nangyayari, ibig sabihin hindi pa nabubuksan yung sea serpent spirit mo. Hindi pa na-awaken. Ayan, oh. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the sea serpent loves us just the same. Oh. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Okay, napaka pala caring and nurturing ni sea serpent. O, di ba? Loving, nurturing, and protective. So, yan yung description, yan yung animal spirit nyo, yung mga nakapili ng card number 5. Lipat na tayo dito. Ito na tayo, yung last card sa right, sa pinakataas na row. So, yung mga nakapili na tong card na to, ang animal spirit ninyo ay zebra daw. Zebra. So, this is a fire symbol. Ayan, fire, yung triangle. Okay? So, let's read from the book. Kasi hindi ko alam yung about spirit animals, and this is a new deck. And also, wala pa masyadong gumagamit nitong deck na to except for yung idol ko na si Minnow Pond. Ayan. So, basahin natin yung description ni Zebra. Zebra. Same siya. Under fire. Fire element. Zebra, ang keywords mo eccentric. Wow. So, ano pala to? Mga eccentric people pala kayo. So, yan yung mga nakapili nito. Matatalino kayo, iba, intellectual, eccentric, creative, visionary. Wow, sabi ko na nafe-feel ko yung pagiging creative kanina nung tinitingnan ko yung triangle. So, zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured. Ang ganda ng description sa inyo, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra, so very curious. Okay. Matatalino nga. Kasi yung curiosity sometimes is a sign na ikaw ay matalino. Hindi ko alam kung tama ako doon. So, being in the company of a being in the company of a zebra, zebra personality, not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious. So, baka nagre-resonate sa inyo. Comment kayo, guys. Kung tama yan, yung description ng spirit animal ninyo. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Masaya palang kasama si Zebra. At alam mo yun, parang yung energies niya nakaka-uplift, parang nakaka-inspire, parang maeengganyo ka, very energetic. Nakaka-spark yun, nagbibigay siya ng spark para ma-inspire ka, and parang maging katulad ka niya na parang energetic and curious. So, magical nga siya. Oh, their potent magic is contagious and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. Okay, so usually mga ginagawa ninyo kung na-pick nyo to, pwedeng ano kayo, concern kayo dun sa mga yung mga activities na makabuluhan, alam mo yun, yung ayun nga, yung mga global health, yan, environmental, yung mga volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. Bakit pack your bags? Kasi ibig sabihin ay get ready for adventure. So, yan. Yun yung sinasabi niya doon. So, when in balance daw, the zebra is worldly, enthusiastic, fashion forward. Pero, kung wala daw sa balance, ang zebra ay jaded, pouty, vain. Yun, negative. Yun yung negative. So, paano gawing in balance? Paano i-correct kung out of balance? Yan, no? To bring into balance daw, an epic adventure or art. So, kailangan mo ng adventuring. So, mag-travel ka, gumawa ka na anything na ine-express mo yung creativity mo. Okay? So, ayan. Move na tayo dito sa card. First row, sa ibaba, left side. Na tayo sa mga nakapili ng card 7. So, let's start dito sa left side. Ito, yan mga nakapili nito. Ang spirit animal nyo daw ay indeed, ayan, spirit symbol yung bilog, the black egg. Kaya alamin natin bakit yan ang napili ninyo at ano bang sinesymbolize ni black egg. Pero alam ko maganda yan. At kapag napili mo yung spirit symbol, yun yung mga kakaiba eh. Something na mga malalalim in the spiritual kesa dun sa mga common animals. So, the black egg. Let's read from the book. The black egg. So, ang keywords ni black egg is speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. So, ito yung inner voice ninyo. Yung spiritual, yung inyong higher self, no? Hula ko lang yun, pero sige, let's read. Ayan, para lang makita ninyo kung gaano kaganda yung holographic symbol. Ito daw yung spirit animal nyo. Kung napili nyo yan. Basahin na natin. Keyword, speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures. Uy! The truth. So, yun yung meron kayo. Kayo ang keeper of truth, holder of truth. Inside, it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise. So, hindi ito. No small talk, okay? So, ito ay pang mga malalalim, pang mga spiritual. Wow! So, kung napili mo to, you are someone who is deep and spiritual. Wala, bawal small talk dito kay black egg. Yun yung sinasabi niya. So, hindi interesado to sa mga, yung mga nonsense. Or lies. Even white ones. O, ganun siya kahigpit, kahit na white ones, hindi niya tinotolerate. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. Truth lang talaga yung concern niya. When this essence is in balance, so yan, kung kayo ay balance daw, you speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in. So yan, baka may pagka-bookworm kayo, mahilig kayo sa music. So ibig sabihin, this is true for you. No? Ibig sabihin, tama, ito talaga yung spirit animal nyo. No? Mahilig kayo magbasa, mahilig sa music. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed. So, ayan, kung hindi mo pa ba na discover itong yung black egg energy sa sarili mo, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, like gossip or repeat stories. Yan. So, pag yung mga tao na encounter mo ganun, like chismosa, marites, mahilig sa mga small talk, nonsense, pinag-uusapan yung buhay ng ibang tao, ang ibig sabihin lang wala silang ganito or hindi pa na-awaken yung black egg within themselves. Okay? Yung mahilig sa mga kababawan. So, yan. Ibig sabihin lang malalim na person ka. Kung napili mo yan, ayaw mo nga ng mga nonsense small talk, no? So, we might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. So, yun yung higher self mo. Tama ako. O, diba? Ang ganda. So, yan. Lipat na tayo dito sa 8th card. Okay, dito na tayo sa mga nakapili nitong card na ito. Number 8 from the left. Ang spirit animal nyo daw, kung napili mo ito, is the crow. So, ayan. Meron siyang air symbol. Nakita nyo yung triangle na may guhit. Yan yun. So, hanapin natin yung description ni Crow kasi hindi ko kabisado and wala siya sa table of contents. So, ayan, mga deers na hanap ko na. Ayan, si Crow. Ang keywords ni Crow ay spiritually strong. Uy, ganda. So, you are spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. So, basahin na natin. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen. So, usually, yung mga clairvoyant dito, psychic, mataas yung intuition, matalas yung, alam mo yun, yung mind ninyo and yung mata. Madali kayong makakita ng mga signs and symbols, ikaw to. O, ito yung spirit animal mo. So, yan, pwedeng hindi kayo aware na may mga ganyan kayong gifts. Pero, kung na-drawn ka dito sa card na to, ibig sabihin ko na-attract ka, ito yung spirit animal mo. Yan, o. Palagi kayong drawn sa mga supernatural. A gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye, the 3 realities. Wow! Ngayon ko lang nabasa to. Wow, natutuwa ko. Ayan, oh. Hawak daw ni Crow itong 3 realities na ito. Past, present, and future. O, diba? Psychic si Crow. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. So, ayan. Be careful in harnessing the crow's powers. Kailangan daw yung mind ninyo ay malinis, hindi magulo, no? Hindi cluttered. Those with the crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. So, when in balance, si crow daw ay psychic, strong, clear. Pero, kung wala ka sa balance, ang ibig sabihin ay you are ungrounded and sobrang sensitive. So, paano gawin in balance kung ang description na tumutugma sa iyo ay yung out of balance, no? So, to bring into balance daw, kailangan mo ng daily meditation and practice. O, diba? So, ayan. Move na tayo sa 9th card. Ito. Dito na tayo, guys. Mga nakapili itong card na to. 9th card from the left. Ito ang spirit animal ninyo. Tadan! Firefly. So, yan ang symbol niya ay air triangle na may guhit sa taas. So, let's read about the firefly. So, ang keywords ni firefly, mga nakapili nito, you are inspired and fantastic, yet fleeting. Yun lang, fleeting daw. Something na hindi naglalast or mababaw na mababaw lang yung duration, no? So, basahin natin. The firefly contains the light of 1,000 stars. It's pure, radiant, and pure radiant and illuminating. This high frequency charge cannot be sustained for long. Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades off. So, this is something na dapat, makatch mo agad yung kanyang radiant, yung kanyang high frequency light. Kasi, hindi daw magtatagal yun. So, napakaswerte mo kung na-encounter mo si Firefly kasi at some point, diba, kahit hindi nagtagal, nasagap mo yung kanyang high frequency vibe, high frequency light or energy. So, dapat, pag nakita mo siya, this parang once in a lifetime or parang rare opportunity. Kaya dapat i-grasp mo yun, no? While nandun pa siya, no? Therefore, the Firefly card indicates a moment of inspiration or awakening that quickly fades off if we do not catch it. So, dapat makatch mo yung essence. There is Firefly energy behind every poem, song, and invention. Our job is to be ready to harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. So, yun na nga, kung na-encounter mo, you have to make use of it or i-capture mo siya. Dapat mag-grasp mo yung meaning niya kasi hindi siya nandyan forever, no? Limited time lang, limited opportunity. Harness this creative spirit when it graces our path. What can you do to support this precious and elusive light? So, hindi lahat nakakakita niyan. So, maswerte ka kung ito yung na-pick up mo, no? Unique, rare. When in balance daw, si Firefly ay nagsusulat, creative, and nagbe-brainstorm. Yan. Pag wala siya sa balance, no, ang nararamdaman mo ay burnout or feels dull, no? Walang excitement. So, paano ma-put into balance yan? To bring into balance, magsulat ka daw ng poem or mag-drawing. Do something creative in the form of writing or drawing. Oh? So, yan yung nakuha natin na spirit animal mo sa mga nakapili ng card 9. Lipat na tayo dito sa next card. Dito na tayo, yung mga nakapili nito. Card number 10. Spirit animal ninyo ay, nako, favorite animal ko, no. Cobra. Oh, so this is a fire element. Yung triangle na nasa taas niya. So, yan. Tignan na natin yung definition ni Cobra. Okay, sa mga nakapili ng 9th card, spirit animal nyo, Cobra, ito yung definition. So, Cobra, ang mga keywords mo ay pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. So, ayan. The Cobra represents a teacher of spiritual guardian or a teacher or spiritual guardian. So, yun, may pagka-teacher or spiritual guardian ka daw kung ito yung napili mo. Ito yung spirit animal mo. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? So, lumilitaw to kapag parang, you have to mentor yourself or teach yourself something. Or parang you are in need of mentoring, guidance, or you parang ikaw ay thirsty for knowledge. Gusto mong matuto, no? So, yun yung sarili kong description, guys, ha? So, what would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? So, yan, dapat maging open ka sa mga bagong matututunan mo pag lumalabas si Cobra. Okay? So, when in balance daw, si Cobra ay a student of life, humble and wise. Ibig sabihin, kung balanse yung pagiging Cobra mo, yung energies mo, ikaw ay laging eager matuto, willing to learn, willing to be trained, open-minded. So, kapag wala daw siya sa balance, know it all, yun, yung mga piling pabibo, piling matalino, piling nila, alam nila lahat, egocentric. So, paano gawin in balance? Yan, to bring into balance, kung wala sa balance yung Cobra energy mo, taking a class or study. O, yun yung mga suggestions. Okay. So, lipat na tayo sa mga nakapili ng card number 11, yung katabi ni Cobra. Ito na tayo, yung mga nakapili nito. Card number 11, ito yung spirit animal ninyo. You have vulture. So, this is the element of air. Triangle na may guhit. Okay, so basahin na natin. Ano ba yung characteristics ni vulture? Vulture, ang keywords ninyo, guardian and purifier. Essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem. Sabi ko na siya yung nagbabalik ng balance. Parang justice card, o diba? Parang si Libra. Oh, this intriguing bird balances our ecosystem. Siya yung nag-create ng balance sa ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up the messes. So, di ba kinakain nila yung mga carcasses, no? Yung mga patay, yung mga bangkay ng ibang animals. So, ayan. Taga-linis daw, taga-purify, taga-balance si vulture. Para hindi daw magkaroon ng yung mag-spread ng disease. Oh, it does the dirty work. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. So, ayan. May reason ba't nakugot mo to? Ba't mo to napili? Ibig sabihin, kailangan ng balance ngayon sa buhay mo. No, rebalancing. Kailangan merong i-purge or i-purify sa about you or sa situation mo. So, kung ano man ito, kailangan mo ng purging, purification, and balancing para bumalik sa balance yung buhay mo, yung sarili mo, yung energies mo. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. When in balance daw, so kung balance yung vulture mo, energy mo, clarifies, reveals wisdom. Pero kung out of balance daw, magiging dramatic ka and aggressive. So, paano gawin into balance? To bring into balance, kailangan mong i-clean your space. Clean up your space with sage. O, kailangan mo ng cleansing, yung mga ritual na panglinis, no? So, yan. If you are out of balance. Okay? So, down to the last card. Punta na tayo dito. 12th card. Number 12. Sa mga nakapili niyan. Okay, finally, last but not least, ito na tayo yung last card. Mga nakapili yung card number 12. Isang napaka gentle creature, the deer. So, it represents Earth. Earth symbol. Ayan, oh. So, grounded. Okay, tingnan natin yung definition. Ito yung spirit animal ninyo. Okay. Si deer, ang keywords mo ay loving. Wow, loving. Kung napili mo to, nahugot mo to, ito yung spirit animal na nagre-represent sa iyo. Ikaw daw ay loving, intuitive, graceful, and the mother. So, nurturing, protective, and caring. The deer represents the feminine aspects of earth energy. So, para siyang si Queen of Pentacles, guys. This energy is available to all creatures regardless of gender, but is especially potent in new parents. So, yeah, baka naman ikaw ay bagong parent or about to become a parent, no? So, kung buntis ka or malapit na mga anak yung misis mo, this card is for you. Ikaw talaga yung sinesymbolize niyan. Ayan, no? Potent daw sa mga bagong parents. During the first few days, they are fully present, nurturing, and calm. Their inner beauty radiates and a sense of grace calms the room. So, nakakakalma. A dear personality affects others in this way, drawing them toward a quiet tenderness. The deer card may appear when a birth or celebration of new life draws near. So, malapit na. Kung merong mga mag-give birth dyan, whether mag-give birth ng baby or celebration, lumilitaw tong card na to. So, baka may nalalapit ng pagdating ng bagong family member, like magkaka-baby, no? Whether sa iyo man yan or sa loved ones mo. Or when a situation calls for absolute gentleness and compassion. O yan. Kapag yung mga times na kailangan mong maging gentle and compassionate, lumilitaw din to. So, when in balance daw, ikaw, dear, ay receptive, compassionate, and nurturing. Pero kung wala ka sa balance, you are concerned and protective. So, pwedeng anxious or overprotective, no? So, paano yan bring into balance? To bring into balance, kailangan mong ma-experience ang nature. Ayan. Go out. Kailangan mong i-feel yung nature. Or, children. Kailangan, maki-interact ka sa mga bata, no? So, yan. Ito, yung overall 12 cards ng ating Pick a Card reading para alamin yung spirit animal mo. So, sana na-enjoy nyo to. Kung hindi pa po kayo nakaka-subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. Paki-like and follow din po yung aking Facebook page. Paki-like and share itong ating video. Don't forget to leave a comment. Take care and God bless.